Hey guys, what's up? Topic of this video is bar charts. We have seen different types of representations, data representations. So bar charts is actually a type of data representation which is normally used to represent the discrete data. Okay, bar charts are normally used to display discrete data. Here you can see here we have bar charts, or you can see here we have bars like shape in this, so that's why it is called a bar chart, or we can say it bar graph. Here we have two types of bar graphs. First we have horizontal bars, and here we have vertical bars. Okay, both are actually same, or we can say both give us the same result. Okay, both give us the same result. Here we have the number, actually here we have the number of eggs sold per month. Okay, so the number of eggs sold per month are displayed here using a bar graph. Here we have January, here we have February, here we have March, and here we have the numbering, or we can say that here we have the number of eggs sold. Okay, so you can see that here we have, okay, this one on February. Here we have, this point is actually between 30 and 40, so we can say that it is a 35. So we can say that in February only 35 eggs were sold. Okay, here on March you can see here we have 50, so we can say on March 50 eggs were sold. And here, or on January, we can say that this point is between 50 and 60, so we can say in January 55 eggs were sold. Clear? And this is the same bar chart, bar graph, but this is a vertical shape. This is in a vertical style. It will give us the same result. You can see that on February we have 35 eggs, on January we have 55 eggs, and on March we have 50 eggs, just like the same. Okay, so these are called bar charts. And we have compound bar charts too. So what is a compound bar chart? You can see here, actually these are consecutive, or we can say joint. Okay, here we have joint bars. Actually it is used to compare the things, or we can say if we have a same data set. So in a same data set we have two different types of data, so we can compare it. So this is a compound bar chart of the people of different countries who spoke their native language or some other language. So this is a comparison between the people who spoke native language and other languages. So here we have country A, here we have country B, here we have country C, and here we have the numbering 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 in millions. Okay, here we have in millions. If we, let's say if we have 5, okay, so it is in millions. So what I will do, I will multiply it by a million. Okay, clear? I will multiply it by a million. Clear? So here actually this one is clear. So this is 5 million, this is 10 million, this is 15, 20, 25, 30 million. Okay, so let's say this one, first talk about this one. Okay, this horizontal lined graph, this horizontal lined bar. Okay, so this horizontal line will show us the people who spoke other than the native language. Okay, and this tilted line shows us the native language, the people who spoke native language. Okay, the people who spoke native language. So in country A, you can see, okay, it is just like that. So we can say that it is almost we can say 28, sorry, not 28. Here we have 21. Actually it is just like this one. Here we have 25. Okay, here we have 25, and here we have 20, here we have 25. So actually there is a gap of 5 digits. There is a gap of 5 digits. It means that here will be our 21, here will be our 22, here will be our 23, here will be our 24, and finally here will be our 25. You can see 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Okay, so it is approximately 24. Okay, just like this one. Let me draw it. Clear? So it is approximately 24 in millions. So we can say that in country A there are 24 million people who speak their native language, and there are, it is approximately around about 12. Okay, so we can say, and there are 12 million people in country A who speak the language other than native language. Okay, and if we talk about the country B, so it is just like this one. Okay, so here we have actually 18 million approximately. Okay, 18 million approximately. So in country B we can say there are 18 million people. This one represents as the native language, the people who speak native language. So in country B there are approximately 18 million people who speak their native language, and here it is just in between 0 and 5. We know that here we have 0. Okay, here this point is 0, so this one is between 0 and 5, so it is actually 2.5. Okay, so actually here we have 2.5 million approximately. So 2.5 million people approximately used to speak the language other than native language in country B. Similarly here, if we talk about this one, so it is also in the middle of 5 and 10, and this one is represents as the people who speak native language. So there are approximately 7.5, because 5 here and here we have a gap of 5. Okay, here we have a gap of 5, and this one is between this 5. It means that here, if I talk about this one, okay, suppose this line is just like here, okay, which is in between this 5 and this 10. Okay, this 5 and this 10. So here we have 5, here we have 6, here we have 7. Okay, here we have 7, and here it is approximately equal to 7.5 million. Here we have 5, here we have 6, here we have 7, and it is approximately equal to 7.5 million people who used to speak their native language. And there are approximately 30 million people who used to speak the language other than their native language. Okay, so compound bar charts are used to compare the things. Okay, now we will see some of its questions. Here we have question. Question is, draw a bar chart with the given data. So you can see here we have data. Here you can see, here we have favorite brands, and here we have the number of people who liked the brands. Here we have 5 brands. Here we have WB, here we have FAW, here we have Mir, here we have Royal, and here we have the producers. Okay, so here we have 5 brands, and here we have the number of people, or we can say the frequency. Okay, the number of people who liked those brands. So we have to draw a bar chart to display this data. Okay, so let's start. Here to draw a bar chart, we will write one type of data on vertical, or we can say on x-axis, and one type of data on y. Here we have y-axis, here we have x-axis. Okay, so one type data on y-axis and one type data here on x-axis. So let's see how we can do. Here, if we want to draw vertical bars, okay, just like that. Here, if we want to draw vertical bars, so we have to take the number of people on y-axis. Okay, so that here we can compare the height of a bar with the number of peoples we have. So let's see. Here, first of all, we have to draw a line. Let me draw it. Okay, and now I have to draw vertical line also. Okay, I have drawn this vertical line and this horizontal line. And you know, a line will never stop, it will go on and on. Okay, so here we have a 0 point of it. Okay, and actually we have to draw the bars. Okay, so let's see if we draw the vertical bars. So for vertical bars, if I take number of people here on y-axis, just like that. Here we have number of people. Okay, and actually we have to, we can say we have to scale this, that here what is the gap between each box. Okay, so here first of all, let's see, here we have the smallest value 15, and here we have our largest value 26. So here we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, we have 8 boxes, so we have to manage the scale just like that. That our scaling, or we can say our number of people, the maximum number of people, which is 26, okay, comes here before the 8th box. Okay, if I draw, if I here make a gap of 5, so here we have 0, it means here we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, it means that here if we have 30, so 26 somewhere lie here. Okay, if here we have 25, here we have 30, somewhere lie here. Okay, so if I make a gap of 4, let's see, here we have 4, 8, 12, 16, here we have 20, 24, 28. Okay, and if I make a gap of 3, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Okay, so it means that here we have 24. If we make a gap of 3 here, so 26 will not fit here, so we have to make a gap of 4. Okay, so here if we write here 4, here we have 0. If I write here 4, if I write here 8, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. Okay, so here we have scaled it. Okay, here actually what does this mean? This means that let me write it here, that one big box, here you can see here one big box is actually representing 4 people, because here if we have 8 and if we have 4, so you can see that the difference between two, we can say, borders of a box is 4. You can just see from here that here we have 0 and here we have 4, so it means that here we have a difference of 4. So actually one big box, it is the big box we have. So one big box is actually representing us 4 people. Okay, and you can see that here we have small boxes also. If you count these small boxes, here we have 10 small boxes. First of all, I am talking about vertically. Okay, so one small box, one big box contains 10 small boxes. Okay, I am talking about vertically. So here one big box contains 10 small boxes. Okay, so actually we have to scale this and these small boxes also. So let's see. Here you can see that here big box, one big box is representing 4 peoples. It means that 10 small boxes is representing 4 people. Here you can see here we have a big box. It means that here we have 10 small boxes in it. You can count it: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, so here we have 10 small boxes. So actually one big box is representing 4 people, and it means that 10 small boxes are representing 4 people. So to find that each small box, okay, to find the each small box, if I divide 4 people by 10, so I can find out that here let me write it here: 1 small box. Okay, I can divide 4 by 10, so here I will get 0.4 people. Okay, so here actually a small box is representing as 0.4 of a people. Okay, it means that a small box is representing a fourth, actually a 0.4th of a people. It means that here we have not a man, okay, or we can say not a person. Here is a part of a person. Okay, here actually a small box is representing a part of a person. It means that here actually we have no complete person. Okay, so you can see here we have number of peoples, and one big box is actually representing 4 people. Now here on this this x-axis, on this x-axis we will represent here favorite brands. Okay, let's see here. If I write, let me write it here: favorite brands. Okay, so here we also have to make a gap between 2 bars. Here we have 5 bars. Okay, So it means that here, if actually we have to maintain the thickness of a bar here, okay, we have to maintain the thickness of a bar, okay. It means that all the bars should have the same thickness. So here, if I use this box, okay, this horizontal box, okay, as the bar of WB, or we can say here, if I represent this bar by WB, okay, it means that here this bar shows us, here we have the WB company, okay. Actually now I am going to draw here a bar, but before it we have to adjust the sizes of it, okay, or we can say we have to adjust the gaps between two bars. It means that here I will draw a bar and here I will draw a bar, which is, we have FAW, okay, and here we will draw a bar which will represent Mir company. Here I will draw a bar which will represent Royal company, okay, and finally here I will draw a bar which will represent the producer company, the producers, okay. So here I will draw the bar of WB company with respect to the number of people. Actually I will adjust the height of this bar with respect to the number of people. Here we have 26 people, okay, in this company, okay, or we can say the number of people liked WB company, okay, they are 26. So here we have to find 26. Here we have 24, you can see, and here we have 28. It means that 26 will lie somewhere between these, okay, these here, okay. So actually if one big box is representing 4 people, it means that here we have 24. So 25, 26 and 27 will lie in this big box, okay. Actually if we have 4 here, okay, if we have 4 here, so it means that if I am starting from here, okay, here if we have 25, 26, 27, so this 28 will be our 4th people that will include in this big box, okay. Or we can say here 1, 2, 3, 4 will include here, 5, 6, 7, 8 is included in our big box. Here 9, 10, 11, 12 is are included in a big box, and similarly here we have 25, 26, 27 and 28. These are the numbers which will include in a big box, okay, because here big box contains 4 people, okay. Actually I am trying to say that here the last number is included in this box, okay. Here you can see here this number is not included, although it is present on the border, but this number will not include, is not included in this box here, this one, okay. This number will be included in this box. So here we have 25, 26, 27 and 28. So we have 26, so here we have 25, so 26, okay. So here actually this is the height, okay. You can see this is the height of the bar of WB company, okay. So now I have adjusted the height of it. Now what I will do here, I will draw a line to make a bar just like this, okay, clear. So this is the bar of company WB with corresponding to the number of people who liked it, clear. And you can see here one box, or we can say here a thickness of one big box is selected so that we can maintain our thickness throughout here, okay. It is important to maintain the thickness throughout, because if the thickness is changed, it will give us a lot of meanings, okay. here the number of people can be changed by changing the thickness. Clear? So now we will draw a bar of FAW. Here we have 24. So you can see here we have 24. So it means that here this is the height. Okay, this is the height of the people, or we can say of the bar of FAW company. So now I will draw lines like this. So now I have drawn the bar of company WB. Clear? Now we have Mir. We have 25 people. So here you can see here we have 25. Okay, 25. So it is just like here. Okay, clear? So this is the bar of company Mir. Okay, and it will show us the number of people who liked this brand. Okay, you can see here we have 25, and we can see by just looking the corresponding number. You can see here we have 25. Clear? Now we have Royal. Okay, here we have 15. So it means that here it will lie below 16. It means that here we have, if we have 12, here will be 13, 14, 15 and 16. Okay, 13, 14, 15 and 16. It means that 15 will lie here. So it is just like here. Okay, clear? So that is the height which will represent 15 people. Okay, so that we have the bar of Royal brand. Okay, now in the end we have the producers. So there are 20 people. You can see here we have 20, and this one is the line of 20. So this is the height of this bar. So I will join this line, and now I will draw this line. So now we have completed our bar graph, or we can say bar chart. Okay, so you can see here we have distinct data. Okay, so bar graph is used to show distinct data. Here you can see here we have distinct data. Here we have a data from WB and FAW and Mir, Royal and the producers. Okay, and here one big box is representing us 4 people. Okay, you can see from here. Okay, clear? So that we have a bar chart, and you can see that here it is actually a chart of a ungrouped data. Okay, here you can see here we have ungrouped numbers. Okay, ungrouped numbers. Here 26 is a distinct number, 24 is a distinct number, 25, 15 and 20 are distinct numbers. So here we have a chart for ungrouped data. Okay, this is an example of ungrouped data. Now we will see a question related about the grouped data. Okay, let's see. Now here we have a question related about the grouped data. You can see here the grouped data is given, and here we have the frequency. In the previous question it was a ungrouped data, and here we have a group data. And if we want to draw a bar chart, or we can say if we draw a vertical bars, so we will put the frequency on y-axis. Okay, this one is y-axis. And if we want to draw the bars horizontally, so we will
write the frequency here horizontally, or we can say just along the x-axis. Okay, so here actually number of people is we can say number of people is the frequency we have. So now in this we will draw a horizontal bar chart. So let's start. First of all, let's draw a line. Okay, I have drawn the line. I have drawn the line, and here now I will draw this line. Okay, and now if we want to draw a horizontal bar chart, so we will write here the frequency here. Okay, the frequency on x-axis. Here we have x-axis. So we have 1 2 3 4. Okay, so here we have 4 types of data. So what we will do here, actually we will draw 4 bars. Okay, this is the thickness of the first bar, this is the thickness of the second bar, this is the thickness of the third bar, and here this is the thickness of the fourth bar. Let me mention it. You can see here we have first, here we have 5 to 7. Okay, here this one we have 8 to 10. Okay, here in this we have 11 to 13. Okay, here we have 14 to 16. Okay, it means that there are 12 numbers which will lie in this range, there are 7 numbers which will lie in this range, there are 4 numbers which will lie in this range, and there are 5 numbers which will lie in this range. Okay, and now we have to do the, we can say, the scaling. Okay, so let's do the scaling. Here you can see here we have the smallest number 5 and the largest number 12. So if I do a scaling of let's say if I here draw a gap of 2, here we have 2, here we have 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, so if I here leave the gap of 1, it means that here we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Okay, so here our bars will go more here, or we can say we'll get a more space here horizontally. So let me draw a gap of 2. Okay, here we have 4, here we have 6, here we have 8, we have 10, and here we have 12. Okay, so what I have done here, we have 0 here. What I have done here actually horizontally. Now I am talking about horizontally box. Okay, so here horizontally one big box will give us a frequency of 2. Okay, clear? One big box will give us a frequency of 2. You can see. Similarly here, if I talk about a small box, so what I will do, I will divide this 2 by 10, so it will be 0.2 frequency. Okay, actually one big box means here we have, you can see here we have 2 frequency. Okay, here we have a gap of 2 in a big box, or we can say here we have a gap of 2 in 10 small boxes, because one box contains 10 small boxes. So one box means 10 boxes, 10 small boxes. So I can say that 10 small boxes have a frequency of 2. Okay, so it means that one small box, if I want to find the frequency of one small box, I will divide this 2 by number of small boxes. It will be equal to 0.2 frequency. Okay, so here you can see here we have here we will draw a bar from of this data. Okay, 5 to 7. So here we have a frequency of 12. You can see. So actually now here in this side we have our height. You can see here this one. Okay, this is the 12 frequency we have. Okay, because here we have frequency and here we have our data. Okay, you can see frequency. Now here we have this data type have a frequency of 12. So actually now this is the height. Okay, now what? Now you can see I have drawn a horizontal bar chart. Okay, I have drawn a horizontal bar chart. Okay, here we have a frequency of 7 of this data. Okay, so here we have 6, here we have 8. It means that here in the middle of it we have 7. Okay, so you can see that here we have 7. Okay, so this is a height of 7, or we can say frequency of 7. Now I will draw a line here and I will draw a line here. So I have drawn another bar of this data. Now according to this data type, or we can say this group data, we have a frequency of 4. You can see here we have 4. Okay, so this one is the line of 4. So this is the height we have. Alright, now I will join these lines. Alright, so I have drawn another bar here. Now this group data have a frequency of 5. Here we have 4, here we have 6, so 5 will lie in between this. Okay, so here you can see 5 just by putting a ruler. So here you can see here we have a height, or we can say a frequency of 5. Now I will draw this line and I will draw this line. Okay, now we have completed our bar chart, this horizontal bar chart of a grouped data. Okay, in which one big box is representing a frequency of 2 and a small box is representing a frequency of 0.2. Clear? So that we have a bar chart of grouped data. Now we will see a compound bar chart. Now here we have a question related about compound bar chart. Here we are given with some data and here we have to draw a compound bar chart. Here we are provided with the data that here we have males, here we have females, here we have kids, and here we have old age persons. So here was a survey, and in a survey we are told that there are 9 men, or we can say there are 9 male persons who used to do some walk or exercise in morning, and there are 12 male persons who used to do exercise in evening. Here are 14 female persons who used to do some walk in morning, and there are 5 female persons who used to do some exercise in evening. Okay, and there are 15 kids who used to do walk on morning, and here are 17 kids who used to do walk in evening. Okay, and at the last we have 19 old age persons who used to do walk in evening, and 4 old age persons who used to do walk in evening. So we have to draw a compound bar chart. So here to draw a compound bar chart, we need frequency, okay, first of all, and on the other side we need some data. So here actually these are the frequencies given to us. Okay, and here actually we are comparing in a bar chart. So you can see here we will compare all the 4 types of persons. We can say male, female, kids and old age persons, and we can say we will compare all of these. And what type of comparison we will do? We will compare them in morning and with evening. Okay, so let's start drawing. First of all, let me draw a line here. Okay, and now this line okay, it's your choice, and that whether you are going to draw a horizontal bar chart or vertical bar chart. So here I am going to draw a horizontal bar chart. It means that I will write frequency here. Clear? I write frequency here. So here you can see that the smallest number we have here 4, and the largest number we have here 19. Okay, so it means that I want to write the numbers here up to 19. Here we have frequency. Let me write it. Okay, that we have frequency. It means that if I here leave a gap of 2, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. Okay, so up to here we have 20, so we can leave a gap of 2 here. Okay, let me write. Here we have 2, we have 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and finally 20 we have. Okay, and on the other hand side, okay, here we will write here these 4 okay types: male, female, kids and old age persons. So here we can say we will compare the bars actually. So here actually for a single type of data, let's say if we have men, so for men for males we have to draw 2 bars. Okay, we have to draw 2 bars here for men. Okay, because here we are going to compare the morning and the evening. Okay, so let's see. If I start from here, okay, if this one is our first bar, all right, and here this one is our second bar, this one is our first bar and this one is our second bar. Actually here we will we have to draw a joint graph. Okay, or we can say we have to draw a joint bars. Okay, here we will draw 2 joint bars. Okay, because we have to compare it. So here we have 2, here we have 2, okay, here we have 2 here. Okay, and here we will also have 2. Okay, so it means that here we have male, okay, from here to here. Okay, and from here to here we have female. From here to here we have kids. From here to here we have old age persons. All right, okay, so let's see. Here what we will do here, first of all we will draw a we can say a bar of the males who used to walk in morning. Okay, so let's start. So here actually we have to move in a sequence. So what we will do, we will draw a morning bar first, and then we will draw an evening bar. Okay, so first of all we have to draw a morning bar, sorry. And I can say that actually if I want to distinguish the bars here, so I can color the graphs, sorry, I can color the bars, or I can use the lining, different types of lining. Let's say this type of lining will represent morning. Okay, and this type of lining, okay, will represent evening. Okay, so if I am going to draw a graph of, sorry, a bar of morning, so I will use this type of lining. So let's see, here we have male, and here in the morning we have 9 persons, so 9 will lie between 8 and 10, so it is just here, 9 is just present here. So this is, we have a frequency of 9, so it is the height of, or we can say this, we have a frequency of 9. Okay, so here I will draw a line. All right, and here I will also draw a line here, so we will get a frequency of 9 here. So it is for morning, so what I will do, I will draw a lining like this one. Okay, which will show us that this is for the morning. Okay, this bar is for the morning. And now here I will draw a bar consecutive to it. Okay, joint bar, which will represent evening. Okay, so here we have a frequency of 12, which is this one. So here I will draw a line here. Okay, and then I will draw this line, and now what I will do, I will just join this line. Okay, because you can see this line is already present here. So this one we have evening bar. Okay, it means that here we have straight lines, just like this one. Clear? So it will represent evening time. Okay, and here it will represent the frequency of 12 males. Okay, which who used to do exercise in evening. Now similarly we will do for females. Here we have 14 females who used to do exercise in morning, so here we have 14. All right, so here we have a frequency of 14. All right, let me join it first. Okay, I have joined it. Okay, morning part is done. Now evening, we have 5 females in evening, so 5 will just lie here. Okay, so here we have 5. You can see here we have 5. Okay, so this line is already present here, so I will just draw this line. Okay, so this part is representing as the morning, so I will draw this type of lining here. Okay, or you can use different colors. Clear? And this part is for evening, so I will draw straight lines here. Clear? Now we will do for kids. We have 15 kids in morning, so 15 will lie here. Okay, 15 will lie here, and here we have a frequency of 15. Okay, so I will draw a line here and line here, so I will get a bar of 15 kids who used to do exercise in morning. Okay, so that we have a graph of a bar of morning, so I will color it like that. Okay, all right, and now we will draw this bar of evening. Here we have 17, so it will lie just between the 16 and 18, which is like this one. Okay, so here we have this one. All right, okay, all right, so you can see here we have drawn the bar of evening. So let's draw straight lines here so that it can represent evening part. Okay, now we have our last part, old age persons. So here are 19 old age persons who used to do exercise in morning. So here 19 will come in between 18 and 20. So here we have like this. So I will draw this one here. Okay, and this line here. Clear? So here we have morning. Okay, so I will draw lining like this. Okay, and now we have 4 old age persons who used to exercise in the evening. So here we have 4, here we have 4. Okay, this line, okay, this line. So here we have 4. Okay, all right, so that is our evening part, evening bar. Okay, all right, so here we have made our compound bar chart. Here you can see, here we have frequency, and here we have we can say types of persons. Let me write it. Here we have types of persons. Okay, here we have frequency, and here we have types of persons. Clear? So that we have a bar chart.
Access the entire Mathematics Demystified course at learneasy.us.